Good morning. Yes, I have a croaky voice. It's Fiona here for another Costa Women hangout. Not quite sure what's happened to my voice. Woke up a couple of days ago and it turned into something like this. So I'm going to be speaking like this today on the hangout, but not to worry because I'm not doing a lot of the talking anyway. It's going to be my special guest, who is our hostess with the mostess over in Malaga, and that's Joanna Styles. Morning, Joanna.
Good morning, Fiona. Nice to be here.
Tell me exactly what's the name of your group that you're the host for on behalf of Costa Women?
I'm the host of Costa Women Malaga. And on the Facebook page, we've got over 500 members. Obviously, they don't all come to the meetings. And then we try to meet up once a month. I haven't been very organised since the new year started, but I've got a programme. I was at a meeting the other day and we've got a programme planned for at least until the summer, so exciting times.
Okay, that's cool. And how long have you been a member of Costa Women?
To be honest, I don't know, quite a long time, I would say. Maybe at least 5 years. Time flies, it's difficult to keep track of things, but a while, yeah.
Yeah. And how has it sort of helped you integrate within Malaga? How did you arrive here, basically?
Do you mean in Spain?
Yes.
Yeah. A long time ago. I started off teaching English in Granada, then met my husband. This was a long time ago, over 26 years ago now. And in 1990, we moved to Calonda. And then since then I've been in Calonda, Marbella, and then nearly a year now I've been in Malaga. And Costa Women has helped me meet new people, obviously. It's also, I really like the newsletter that Ali sends out every week. That's really great. That's the first thing I read on a Monday morning with a cup of coffee and catch up and see what's going on there. And also one of the things, and I've just noticed there's another one this year, is the Making It Happen Day for Women's International Day, and I've just seen that's coming up again this year. So, and last year, the one I went to last year was one of the best things I've ever been to. So I'm really looking forward to the one on I think it's the 11th this year. So.
It's the 11th of March, yes.
Yeah.
So in the next few weeks we're going to try and interview some of the speakers on a hangout, so we can start to get an idea of what the sort of things that we could be looking forward to.
Yeah, looking forward to that, yes.
So what does Joanna do then when she's not being a Costa Woman?
What do I do? Well, my main profession is I'm a copywriter, so I tend to work in marketing and I write words that sell things. So, for example, I write people's website text, brochure text, social media pieces, blogs, basically selling a product or a service through the words. So that's what I do. And I work for a lot of different people. I specialise in property, Spain, Andalusia and relocation. And at the moment I work for people doing property investment, working for something in France about boating holidays, which is quite fun. And I also help out with touring English. So I'm quite busy. And the other thing I do on Friday afternoons, I volunteer in a kudeka shop, and that's great. I really enjoy that.
That's nice. So where do you find the inspiration for your words then? Do you end up spending a lot of time on the internet?
Well, obviously I have to do a lot of research for particularly blog posts. If I'm writing about something, I have to quickly look on Google and see. But I usually find, because copywriting is quite structured, you know what you've got to write about. So you don't really need to find inspiration. The most difficult thing is saying it in a way that makes somebody want to read more, press the click here button, press the buy now button, the call to action. That's the difficult bit with copywriting.
And our paths, of course, recently you've written a blog post for me. Tell me a bit about the website you have called Guide to Malaga.
Yeah, well, this was set up when we moved to Malaga back in February last year. I was struck by how there wasn't really a guide to the city that was up to date. So I thought, oh well, I'll write a guide to Malaga. So another thing I do is travel guide updating. And I was thinking it was going to be an ebook. And then I met up for coffee with Lisa Sadlier, who's also a Costa Women member, and she said, "Oh, Joanna, this is an app." So Guide to Malaga turned into an app for smartphones and tablets. And what it is, it's called The 5 Best of Everything in Malaga, and it lists all sorts of things, and it tells you the 5 best that there are of them in Malaga. So, for example, 5 best historic monuments, 5 best beaches, 5 best cocktail bars. It's got, there are over 200 entries, so there are a lot of them in there. And because it's an app, I can update it all the time. So when I see that something's changed, I can just change it in the app so that you know you've got a guide that wasn't updated a year ago. It's probably just been updated, and so the stuff is real and now, not out of date that a lot of travel guides are.
Yeah.
So that's really, and as I say, I've got a website for it, guidetomalaga.com. And I write blog posts for it. And then we've got a Facebook page and a Twitter page as well. So that's it's a little project of mine. It's going well, slowly but surely, which I think is probably the way to win the race.
Oh, absolutely. I'd agree with you on that. And I know the post that you wrote as a guest blogger for the Colour Life, the post reach that we had on Facebook is over 3,000 so far.
Oh, really? Oh, that's really good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, great. Yeah.
I was pleased with that because we actually only have 500, and at time of you posting that, I think we had 580 fans. So it actually outreached the number of fans on the Facebook page by ×5. So, and I'll find out what the web stats were. But it was great to be working with you on that and watch what happened with the social, because you've done, you know, you're very good on social, and it was really interesting to watch the growth of that reach, because then we also tweeted it as well. So we must try and collate all the information and pop it in the article, because the La Cala Life is for me a little project as well, to see what can be done on social with a site like La Cala Life or Guide to Malaga, when it's mostly informational. How do you share that story? So it was quite interesting to watch that between us. We managed to get it to go quite a long way.
Yes, it is interesting social, isn't it? And it's a bit, I have to say, I find Twitter much easier to get my head around. Facebook is very erratic, I find. Some days you get a huge reach, and other days nothing at all. It seems to be I can't, but I think that's how it is at the moment. They're looking to pay for stuff, aren't they? So it is. It's finding that secret sauce and doing it. And I know I've been watching a lot of experts closely, so it was interesting. One of the other posts that I did actually went to over 6,000. So it can be very hit and miss, but it can be quite cool at the same time. It's very interesting just seeing what Facebook likes. So it allows people to see it, and what it doesn't. No, it is interesting that, and as you say, it's quite hit and miss. It's very random.
So being in Malaga then, I mean, I don't get there very often. I keep on saying I'm going to come there more often, and I'm going to come to one of your meetings this year as well.
Oh,
I get lost every time. Is there a knack of getting in and out of the city, just for anybody else that's interested?
Oh, well, do you mean in the car, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, well, at the moment, I wouldn't bother going to Malaga in the car at all, because I don't know if you know, the entire city centre is dug up at the moment because of the metro works. So my tip would be that if you don't mind walking, is to park where the Palacio de los Deportes, the sports stadium, is, just near the airport. Park there. There's loads of free parking. You know, the bit when you go over the river into Malaga, and you park there next to the metro station. Get the metro station and to the mainline train station into Malaga. I think it costs £1.30. And then if you want to walk 10 minutes, you can walk 10 minutes to Cailarios. And if you don't, you can get a taxi that I think is €3. Yeah. And then, so you haven't got to park, you haven't get into Malaga in the car. So that would be my top tip at the moment for getting into Malaga, because it's an absolute nightmare. It really is. It's not worth it.
Yeah, and as I understand it, we've got. I'm busy trying to put something together myself for Carnival, a blog post for Carnival, and you've Malaga's is quite a big deal now, isn't it, these days?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I'm looking forward to going to some of the stuff actually. The big weekend. If you want, there's a what's on guide in my guide to Malaga. Just done a blog for that. I think that came out on Thursday. But the big weekend is the 6th and 7th, and there's a flower battle in Calle Larios, when I think everybody throws coloured streamers and stuff at each other. And then on Sunday lunchtime, there are 3 boquerones in the Plaza de la Constitución. Everybody gets their free little cone of fried anchovies. And quite a few things on it. It should be quite good. I think on Saturday evening, this is always good, is the drag queen contest. That's always very good.
Okay, cool. That's interesting. Well, I could qualify. I sound like one at the moment, so maybe I'll be a late entry. So when is the next Costa Women event that we can look forward to?
Right, well, I haven't actually got a date for that, but it's going to be in a February evening, probably in the 3rd week of February. I need to decide that today. And I think we're going to meet up in the Mercado de la Merced and have some tapas and on near where Picasso was born. That's a nice sort of gourmet market, a bit like the Ambrosia one that you've got in Marbella, but I think probably a bit cheaper.
Yes.
And then in March, now a good one for March, now let me just check my diary. I've arranged a guided tour of the Soho area in Malaga, of the murals. So Monday the 7th of March, we've got a guided tour in the morning of that, and then we'll go for a coffee afterwards. So that's a definite, and that should be one to look forward to, because I've been on one of the guided tours and they're very good.
Okay, so, cool.
Yeah, so definitely one to put in your diary.
Well, we'll be putting all of your contact details underneath the video. Your ones to do Costa Women and your ones to do with Guide to Malaga and copywriting. So it's been lovely catching up with you this morning. I know you're a busy lady and you're dashing off now. I was supposed to be going off to take photos of Danny La Carla, but I'm going to see how I feel a bit later on, because we're on the croaky side.
Yeah, oh well, I hope you get better, and yeah, thanks very much, Fiona. It was really nice chatting to you. Have a nice Sunday. Bye.
Joanna, thank you. Bye-bye.